You think he'll be out tonight?
A true predator never stops the hunt, my friend. Meet me at the location I am sending you.
Available units, please respond to a disturbing the peace situation. Suspects may be armed.
Can you at least...
I fought tougher than you. That mask don't scare me.
Webbs, dude, you're... This is why they call me amazing!
Come on. No fancy tricks.
Don't feel bad. You're not... Craven, I've got a description of the Carnage Killer.
Excellent. I've used the map you provided to identify his hunting grounds.
Hey, Spidey,
You think he'll be out tonight?
really use a helping hand.
Predator never stops the hunt, my friend. Meet me at the location I am sending you.
My kids are never gonna believe this.
The shaken victim said, if Spider-Man hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened.
We have a disturbing the peace call. Stand by for location.
I see him. Got the spider. Here, he's right here.
Just a little closer.
You just a scrawny kid, ain't you? That mask don't scare me.
Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed.
Come on, show me what you got.
It's not too late to surrender, or just start crying. Always feels good to take out the trash.
Spider-Man showed once again that no crime is too small to escape his notice.
I'll take that. You know, I'd love to know how the task force is gonna stop the crime wave when all they ever do is come after me. Now that's fun! I'm always awesome. Sometimes I'm extra awesome. That's him!
Wait. You can only truly know your prey by watching him stalk his own.
Oh, please, dude. I didn't have anything to do with that drive-by. I was just a wheelman.
Wheelman? Who saw all those people die?
Yeah?
Oh, you admit it? Good. Now you're going to tell me all about it. Then, you're going to give me answers. The spider. I'm a big fan of the look. But your execution? Boring. You know, real spiders liquefy. I could teach you how to be a real predator. The spider you're just pretending to be.
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser.
Take off your mask, Spider-Man. I need to see your eyes when you die. I know the truth. In your darkest moments, you wish you were strong enough to be like me. Admit it. Give in to it.
And heave!
That's it. Go ahead. Kill me. You know you want to.
No, I don't kill.
I told him you'd never be like me.
Thanks for the help.
You chose to disregard my advice. So, I assumed you preferred to handle matters yourself.
What was that anyway? You expected me to just stand there and watch him kill that guy?
Or stop him. Permanently. I am trying to unleash the killer instinct in you, boy. The one you try so hard to deny.
That's not who I am. And it's not who I want to be. Ever.
Then, there will always be a greater predator than you.
I guess we'll find out.
Calling all task force personnel. Due to increased violence involving the gang war and the suspect known as Spider-Man, you are now free to employ extraordinary measures. Enter Phase 2 of the Suppression Initiative immediately.
It's Whitney Chang. Just a heads up. My sources tell me the task force is actively targeting you. Be careful.
So what else is new?
All units, remain on high alert. We've got multiple gang wars breaking out over the Russians' old territories. Everybody wants a piece. It's like the Old West out there, so be careful. Dispatch, my informants keep telling me about a new figure called the Kingpin, who's moving in to fill the power vacuum. No one seems to know his real name. Could you get some information on that for me?
Kingpin? Great. That's all I need. Some new wannabe trying to build an empire.
Escort units, move into position around the convoy. Keep your eyes peeled. We're moving this evidence because too many bad guys want it. Don't expect them to let it go without a fight.
Yeah, I heard we're moving stuff that belonged to the Hood. That occult crap totally creeps me out. Makes me feel better you're helping us. Thanks.
My pleasure. The last thing any of us need is more dangerous stuff on the streets. Not being very subtle, are they?
This area seems kind of sketchy.
I learned a value.
Stop there! We'll fill you full of holes!
Be cool, we just want your cargo.
Think about it. Is that stuff worth your life?
Nice going, Spidey. Jump on. I have a feeling there's more where that came from. Spider-Man, do me a favor and look up ahead.
Car's wired to explode. Gotta try to neutralize them. Booyah! Dumped it! Whew! Better up there than down here. Huh. Friendly neighborhood fireworks.
If I was planning an attack, this is where I'd do it.
Wonder what Jonah Jameson complained of.
The engine and get out, last chance. Move it, guys, get it unloaded now.
Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with catchphrases. What do you think?
Hey, Spidey, can you move that? You strong enough to move that thing? Good work, Spidey. Come on, we're moving out.
These guys aren't messing around. I'll give them this. They're persistent. That'll wake you up. You put forth this week in effort? Car bombs. If they go off here, it'll be a disaster. Just in time. Whew. Got it a little close there.
Dispatch car 228, we checked out the game museum. Nothing happening. We talked to the lady who called. She still swears she saw Spider-Man breaking in. But that place is locked up tight. No alarms have been tripped.
Copy that, 228. She probably read one too many of Jameson's editorials.
Kane Museum. That's not far. Might as well check it out. My reputation's bad enough without getting blamed for pilfering Picassos.
Hey, yo, I bet that's worth some bank.
Hands off. Stick to the plan. We're waiting for the spider. You set off an alarm and bring the cops. No amount of money's gonna save you from the Kingpin. You dig?
They're setting a trap for me with idiots like this? Not gonna happen. Better take out the cameras, or the cops will blame this all on me. Let's see what I can do before they figure out I'm here. Let's not fight. Never mind. Let's fight.
See him! He got the spider!
Felicia, why am I not surprised?
Is our relationship getting predictable? Let me see what I can do to bring the excitement back.
I expected better from you, Felicia.
What am I supposed to do? Work retail? You don't need hot guys in skin-tight spider costumes selling shoes.
You could have hooked up with me. I mean, yeah, I meant work with me. Or take down bad guys instead of being one.
It's my nature to break the rules, Spider. You should try it sometime. You might like getting a little naughty.
But working for the Kingpin, Felicia? Organized crime? Better than that.
You have no idea how good I am.
This ain't right. We weren't supposed to fight the spider alone. You were supposed to help us, lady.
Let that be a lesson to you, fellas. Follow a woman just because you like the way she fills out a catsuit? You'll be disappointed every time.
That's the first. No man's ever called me disappointing before. You just haven't given me a chance, Spider.
I want to, do the right thing. But your track record isn't great. Don't feel bad. You're not... All right, you're not good.
Bam! There he is!
It's my lucky day. I might just have a future at this.
Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine. Impressed yet?
Come to Pop.
I know I'm playing hard to get, but I'm worth it. I like to play rough. Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and Did that hurt? Let me...
This one time I fought somebody who was a real...
You're just dying to get your hands on me, aren't you? You naughty boy.
That's what I'm talking about. Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong.
Have I mentioned I...
If it hurts this...
You could have prevented this.
Can you at least say fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
I've learned a thing or two. I bet you were the worst hide-and-seek player ever. I like watching you come into a room, but I like watching you leave even better.
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
Faster than you expected, huh? You're so cute when you're confused.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun.
Why must you always make things so hard? Now you know how the other guy feels when you hide in the shadows.
Hey, pay attention! I'm gonna do this again for your benefit.
Going to all this trouble for little old me. You must really care. Now I'm starting to think you're not really trying.
Your heart wasn't in this, Felicia. Tell me what he did to you.
I was transferred to Ravencroft. The Kingpin came to see me.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilson Fisk.
Yes. He said he knew I was after power and he could give it to me.
You'd owe him. That's how it always works, isn't it?
The doctors did experiments. They called it DNA crafting or crisscrossing.
Cross-species genetics? You've seen what can happen. Why would you do that to yourself?
Boy, you are thick. I did it for you, so I'd be like you, so we could be together. But then the Kingpin ordered me to kill you, or die myself. I couldn't. I can't.
Felicia, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm not interested in your face. Just your lips.
It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the Kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force. And the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Craven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it. Better make myself presentable.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving... Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself.
Oh yeah! Web slinging fail!
Spider-Man! You want to help a brother out? Please?
Bad's going down. Just so you know, this is awkward for me, too. Time for alternative transportation.
The shaken victim said...
Oh, come on!
Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. Gonna have to find another way.
Suspected burglary in progress. Stand by for location.
him!
Are you deliberately moving really slowly?
You wanna go back in his cell? Me either, so hurry up!
No fancy tricks, time to fight like men.
Hurry up! If my blood could cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. And he's in no mood to wait. I almost died just then. Boredom.
The happy faces of residents, no longer afraid to walk the streets, prove once again why he's called your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh, sometimes I fantasize about moving to Hawaii, but there'd be nothing to swing from. Now that's fun! This just in, webs need something to stick to.
Help! It's gonna explode!
If I can get near that bomb, I bet I'll sense it. One safe place for this, the bottom of the river. Time's ticking. If I give Harry my blood without testing it first, it could kill him. Or turn him into a monster like in Dr. See the Daily Bugle headline now. And then Spider-Man litter bar. Or even kill.
Thinking quickly, Spider-Man dropped the bomb in the Hudson River.
Caller reports suspects attempting to break into a vehicle.
Got the spider!
We gotta even...
This one time I found...
Oh, you're all hat...
Gonna happen. This is why they call me amazing.
That mask don't scare me.
Always feels good to take out the trash.
221S, residential,
Business owners praised Spider-Man for improvement not just in crime rates, but also in the local economy.
Not sure what I was aiming at there.
Disturbing the peace call. Stand by for location.
Yeah? Well, I'm gonna pat you down for a while.
No way!
Norman Osborn lived for years with his disease. Harry's got time, even if he doesn't feel like he does. Before I give him my blood, I need to make sure it's safe. For him and everyone else. Man, I was in the zone. Hey, unconscious back. I was really scared that someone might see me fighting you losers.
Many of the petty criminals apprehended by Spider-Man turned out to be wanted on far more serious charges.
Available units, please respond to a disturbing the peace situation. Suspects may be armed.
I'll show you who's scared!
They say bad guys don't...
You're not so scary in person.
Running out of tricks, are we?
I fought tougher than you.
Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think? I almost feel like a bully.
Spider-Man showed once again that no...
This is nuts! There's a bomb over there!
If I can get near that bomb, I bet I'll sense it. The bomb's booby-trapped. I need to drop it in the river. Time for alternative transportation. Time's ticking. I'm always awesome. Sometimes I'm extra awesome. Can't turn my back on people in need.
Up next, I'll speak to a veteran of the bomb squad who'll tell us exactly how hard it is to defuse a bomb and why Spider-Man should leave it to the pros.
I've put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
You came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it,
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I know
right.
it's safe.
I can't trust
promise.
anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Harry is really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Craven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. Craven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. You know, discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. It looks empty, but maybe I can still find some answers. It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
And how best set a trap.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no, it's only the prelude.
The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and...
It's in the trees. Find him before he springs a trap.
There is no escape.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. If you could stomach the spilling of blood. I admit.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct.
Are you deliberately moving really slowly?
Come get me, boy.
True. I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong.
You grasp at shadows.
I'm in those trees, but I have to try.
You've been a poor sport.
Did your mom tell you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong.
Well, it's so be it. To the death.
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies. Why can't they all be like that?
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
Are you kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
Heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
This is my chance to find out what the task force's real priorities are. Sure, my ionic web weakens metal, but it makes it look fabulous. You know, I'd love to know how the task force is gonna stop the crime wave when all they ever do is come after me. It's ionic webbing, not ironic. Just what I wanted. Web slinging failed. Only Fisk has that kind of influence. I should hitch a ride on one of the trucks. See what he's up to.
I'm not used to driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
Oh, sometimes I fantasize about moving to Hawaii, but there'd be nothing to swing from.
I've been quite... Tell him we've got the delivery. I'll watch the truck. You got it, boss. I have eyes on Spider-Man!
I'll come right out with some cold water. I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking back... All the armor in the world can't fix stupid.
Spread out. Secure the area.
You got it.
Task Force cops working with crooks. No. Who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody. Okay, ionic webbing. Let's redecorate. That's what I'm talking about.
Task Force? I don't like working with them.
Let's not fight. Never mind. Let's fight. Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed. Got him! What? Do you want me to let you go? Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make him any faster.
Trespasser. Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Care to add more crimes to the list?
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
Got the spider!
Yo, over here!
Man, this armor's sweet. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now.
But I'd work for him over the Osborn kid anyway. That guy's got it.
Task Force cops working with crooks. No. Who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody. It's my lucky day.
Bam! There he is!
I'll tell you could be anything you want. This is my chance to disable their armor. Might look cool, but it doesn't make them any faster.
Trespasser. Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Care to add more crimes to the list?
I see him!
What's that?
Task Force cops working with crooks. No. Who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody.
I'm not sure about the Kingpin. I don't like work.
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again. Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make him any faster.
Trespassing. Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Care to add more crimes to the list?
Over here! Got eyes on the spider.
I see him! Are you just a scrawny kid?
Spidey dance party! Well, more of a seismic blast, really. When you put forth this week in effort,
No fancy.
Man, I was in the zone. Hey, unconscious bad guy, was I in the zone or what?
I got it!
This is why they call me amazing. I might just have a future at this. This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you. Who can resist that?
Care what beef you have with me?
It really is so hard to get good help these days.
You are real.
Are you deliberately moving? Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young.
Anyone else hear that?
Webs, do your stuff. Just a little closer.
Target acquired. Open fire.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad... The armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Yeah, not good.
Please, Spider-Man, beat up some more police officers. It'll make wonderful new footage, Spider-Man. You think those lackeys were meant to do anything more than delay you? Do you know how much you cost me? But the bill is coming due, Spider-Man!
Don't feel bad. You're not... All right, you're not good.
Got the spider.
Let's see how you do hand-to-hand.
Let's not fight. Never mind. Let's fight.
Skinny, ain't you?
And of course the Daily Bugle...
I suppose when you live such a sad little life, you can't help but cling.
No more fancy stuff.
You fancy yourself a hero. I'm the more of this city.
task force cops working with crooks. No, who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody.
Hey, Bob, I'm not sure.
Can you at least say that armor's too big an advantage? I need to equalize things with ionic webbing. Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make him any faster.
Trespassing. Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Care to add more crimes to the list?
Got him! The spider! Man, this armor's sweet. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now.
Yeah, the Kingpin's scary, but I'd work for him over the Osborn kid any day. That guy's got issues.
This is my chance to disable their armor. And ionic webbing is just what the doctor ordered.
You're not fighting purse snatchers now.
He's right here! Here, he's right here!
Police brutality? Dispatch any friendlies in my area?
Got the spider!
You're just some skinny kid.
That'll come right out with some cold water. Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young.
The armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Yeah, not good.
Please, Spider-Man, beat up some more police officers. It'll make wonderful news footage.
Afraid to hit a girl? Or is it just that you...
Are you deliberately moving really slow? Task force cops working with crooks. No, who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody. I webbed your nostrils open so you won't snore. No need to thank me.
I'm not sure. His money's green, and if you ask too many questions, it's bad for your health. That's all you need to know.
Don't feel bad. You're not...
I'm more tougher than you.
Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think? Hey, say back.
I love getting paid to beat punks like you.
Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make him any faster.
Trespassing. Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Care to add more crimes to the list?
Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young.
I saw something, I think.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong.
You're not a scary person.
If you want me to let you go, raise your hand. The armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Yeah, not good.
Please, Spider-Man, beat up some more police officers. It'll make wonderful news footage.
Fellas, I got him!
Hey, ball, that you?
It's not fun. Ah, never mind.
Web shooters are down.
Get ready to die.
That jolt affected my web shooters.
Damn, there he is! Yeehaw!
I think of it as a sticky